welcome back to AWS On Air. My name's Aaron Hunter. I am a senior technical trainer with AWS Training Certification. If you're just joining us, this is AWS On Air live from reInvent 2022 in Las Vegas. And with me, we have my good friend, Farrah.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm super excited to be here today. My name is Farrah Campbell. I am the head of the modern compute community here at AWS. I get to work with our AWS heroes. I get to work with the AWS community builders. And today we are joined by one of our heroes.
Speaking of heroes,
I know.
Hey, hello.
You want to introduce yourself? Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah, I'm Gert Leenders. I'm a Belgium guy, and I'm a DevTools heroes for 2 years already, I guess. Yeah.
DevTools heroes. So tell us about DevTools. What is this? What does it mean to you?
DevTools, I think we can all fill it in a little bit ourselves. For me, I tried to focus more on the experience, on the workflow of the developers. Okay, it's also about tools, but for me, it's broader. It's the experience.
So DevTools is more than just tools. It's DevTool workflows, DevFlows?
For me, it's also like, what is for a developer? We have this variety of technologies. Picking the right one is also, for me, part of the game. And of course, like code pipeline, code build, all those tools as well.
The whole code suite, the product, So you have your code pipeline, code build, code commit, everything for DevTools. Is there a specific language that you focus on?
I'm kind of liberal in all those things, and the fun thing is you can be on AWS. So in our company, you name a language, and we do it.
What's your favorite language? What's your favorite language?
That's a difficult one. I don't have a specific one. For me, it's important that if I ask you why are you using a specific language, that you have a good reason for doing that, for picking that.
Okay.
Maybe it's Go because you want like a self-contained binary, and the installation is very important. It could be a variety of things.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So let's say if you are working with someone who maybe wants to get started with DevTools, what are your maybe top 3 tips for them?
For me, and that's because I also I'm a big fan of this thing pushing security to the left. And I think for me, that also brings me to the point where, for example, I'm a big fan of code build and code pipeline because then all your stuff stays into the AWS ecosystem.
Yeah.
So you don't have to drag things out, and then it's important. So then again, that makes why I indeed pick those tools. So.
So you write a lot of content, about how how better workflows. How do you decide what content you're going to write and how you're going to be testing different tooling?
How do you you're putting them on the spot.
I know, but there's so many things to write about. There has to be some.
An idea that comes to your mind or customer feedback?
I think you need to read a lot, and then, all of a sudden I work with a lot of people. And as soon as I see people asking the same question, I think I write something about it. And some things is some people ask me I don't have any inspiration for writing a post, and I have a lot of them. And sometimes people are trying to look too far. There's
that saying keep it simple, right? So,
I think the most popular ones are, for example, debugging code build.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an awesome feature. It's just hidden away so much. And then you have the metric filter debugger. Again, you see we are all talking about the developer experience debugging stuff. And then again, you see those things exist on AWS, but they're just very.
And you wrote content all about this?
Excuse me?
You wrote content about all of this?
Yeah.
So where can someone go to read your content?
I have this blog. It's element7.io/blogs. There you can find all my blog posts.
Element7.io.
Yeah, Element7.
That's your blog, okay.
Element7 is the basic element of air, cloud.
Okay,
so that's the pointer. towards it.
Element of air, the cloud.
Well,
Nice.
actually, I know you recently wrote a piece about, I believe it was about Fargate, and I bring that up today because today is Fargate's 5th birthday. Very
Are we going to
exciting
sing
stuff.
now? Sing happy birthday to Fargate, or are we waiting for later?
We're going to sing happy birthday to Fargate.
I don't know if we should. I have a day job I need to keep.
I have a day job I have to keep too, and I don't know that my voice is going to be there for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, again, that's one of those blog posts where I was triggered because there is this awesome thread on GitHub, which is about, the caching of containers of images for Fargate is not that easy. And then there is a long thread. It's already like, I think 2 or 3, almost 3 years old. And then recently somebody from AWS did a reply on it and said like, hey, we know this is an important issue for you. These are the workarounds. He also explained why it's not an easy fix. But then again, for me, it's just hidden away on GitHub. So how do people find it? And then I think, we as heroes, we have the responsibility to then write about it. And then we use this channel to expose that information to the rest of the world, I guess.
Yeah, because it's Fargate's birthday, and because you're a content creator for us, and you write content all about DevTools and what else? I think you have this blog post or this content. I have it pulled up here. A hidden gem: 2 ways to improve AWS Fargate container launch times.
Yeah.
So because, Farrah and I said we're going to save the singing for the Fargate team for their happy birthday, but happy birthday, Fargate. Love you. Do you want to talk about this blog that you wrote?
Well, the issue with this caching for Fargate is that as I said, it's not easy because those images, they run on an instance, but an instance is like, it's single use, single tenant. So as soon as the container is gone, the instance is gone, which makes that there are very few opportunities to do any caching. And then what the guy, because he's a real hero, I say it in my blog post, he's a real hero from AWS. He wrote about it. And he said there are 2 nice workarounds.
You're a real hero to me, okay?
You're a real hero to me too.
Yeah, thank you. So he wrote that there are 2 workarounds to improve the launch times, and that is the Z standard, where it is a better compression, makes your image smaller, and giving you the ability to indeed reduce your launch times. And the second one is a new sort. It's seekable OCI, which will which will allow you to do lazy loading for your containers, again reducing that time. Yes, it's not solving the caching issue, but it's really helping you towards the goal you have to spin up faster.
And that's really cool. So it's important, especially for performance. So if you have a container, you want to get that container up, you want to have your performance, and you want to do things a lot faster to really help their customers. So I would say, let's go ahead and start wrapping this up and say, hey, how can people contact you? They're watching you live. Everyone's there. But how can they get in touch with you, Gert? Because
Well,
I'm here in person, and everyone else is here in person. But what if they aren't here?
well, you have all my social, all my social media details. I'm very open. You can find me on the hero page of AWS. Also, again, my details are there. If you contact me with any, or even if you say like, hey, Gert, this would be an awesome blog post, I will look into that and maybe can write something about it. But feel free to contact me in any way.
Or people are maybe even looking for inspiration on what type of content maybe you could help them with some extra help they can take, help start tackling those lists, like the items on your list, you know.
Indeed.
Are you a content reviewer too? All right, everyone. So this is live from AWS On Air. One of our friends here, one of the AWS heroes for DevTools, and Farrah. Thanks
Farrah.
everyone for joining. Stay tuned for more content right here with AWS On Air.